Channel. It's too funny, too serious.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, man. Welcome to our first live video on YouTube. I know we've been gone for a while, but we wanted to bring something new to y'all, so we're going live, and I got my boy Blair here. We're going to be talking about the P. Diddy case a little bit, going over the new allegations that he has, new people that's been involved in the situation, people that they been coming down with him. So I'm going to pass it over to Blair so he can start off. And we don't forget, Drew Story, man. We got hats. We still got that going on. Remember Coach King Felix? He's got baseball attire and everything else going with that. But I'm going to pass it over to Blair, and we're going to get started. And if y'all want, y'all can write down in the comment section. I'll be watching it right here. So whatever y'all questions y'all have or anything or any topics you guys want us to go about, we can also answer those questions. So I'm going to pass it over to him and let him shoot a shot.
Well, first off, I'm going to say if it comes off as me sound like a conspiracy theorist, is because it does sound like that. I kind of knew this was coming years ago.
Right. Why is that?
I feel like nothing goes unpunished. You know, everybody been glorifying these people for years due to how much money name they got. And you start to realize that none of that is going to mean nothing. That don't mean you're untouchable, and I don't mean you exempt from anything.
Okay.
If you're doing evil, and that's exactly what we're going to call it, evil. If you're doing evil behind the scenes and think ain't going to be no consequences for it, you got to think again.
Why do you call it evil?
The parties that they throw.
So people just can understand why you call the whole P. Diddy situation evil.
Well, first off, for people to get a full understanding of why I'm calling it evil specifically is because when you that high up, you can only go down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The best way I could put this is this goes for anybody, even including myself. I think me and you talked about this months ago in one of those videos. The more money you have, the more opportunity for you to do a lot more dirt. You know what I'm saying? You got more access to everything. You got more power. Less people say no to you. Then when you have that much power and leverage, you kind of start to take advantage of it. You start to kind of like overdo it to the point where it gets evil at the stakes of other people's lives, feelings, and emotions. People's well-being. It starts to affect people. So that's why, you know, the famous saying that they say to this day is the money is the root of all evil. That's a real saying, bro. That's a real saying. Now, best way I could break that down is P. Diddy, the situation that he's going through. He has been doing evil for as far as I can remember since I was a kid. Since we were all kids, he's been doing this. And for the simple fact that, back to what I said, tying that to how much money and power he got, and he's only gotten more richer over the years, he felt like he could be untouchable. Nobody's going to find out.
Right. So there's also like photos. I'm reading here from, according to TMZ, Diddy's photos have been removed from Mel's Drive-In in Hollywood. There's been a lot of videos on the dark web of J-Lo getting ran through with Jay-Z, and maybe true, maybe false, who knows? But I mean, we all know that people that have been really close to these people that have connects with the elites, we would say, like we've always talked about, have all been accused of doing something. And he's also been getting sued by a lot of people that have been, you know, that claim that he's been sexually that they've been sexually assaulted by him. I know there's a 16-year-old that's involved. I know there's a security guard that he apparently P. Diddy had gave him 2 drinks that were allegedly spiked with ecstasy, and then he got forced. They forced him into a white van that then he got accused by sexually assaulted by Diddy. There's also there's a lot of things going on. And before we even hit that, let's talk about 1,000 bottles of baby oil being found in this man's house. And then his lawyer talked about, well, there's a Costco down the street. Maybe he buys in bulk 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What the hell are you doing with 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
Well, don't that leave a crazy imagination in everybody's head, don't it?
And I don't know if this is true or not. I may be wrong, but I did see also, I don't know if it was TMZ. It's probably not. I'm just throwing out a random source. But I did see that they also found 783 dildos in this man crib. That may be wrong. That may be a reach.
I did hear that myself, but once again, we don't know if that's true or not. But I did hear that as well.
That to have 1,000 to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil, like.
As I was going on my rant about this stuff, me and your sister, we talk about stuff like this all the time. But I was going on my rant, and I kind of had to come back down to it and think about it. Like, you know what? She is right. In one of those parts that she said he shouldn't be he's not going to jail or getting prosecuted for having freak offs. But I was like, that's whether it's with men or women, if they consented to it, then why is he getting convicted of that? But that's not what he had convicted of. He's getting convicted of trafficking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's wild.
Against their will and taking advantage of them. So there, out of all those 100 and something people, because it's in the hundreds, some people consented and some people didn't. That's where we at now. Some people consented and some people didn't. So we're not talking about them. The people that consented, y'all just freaky. Y'all just nasty right along with them. But the people that didn't consent, that's why he's locked up right now.
So I got a question. So due to the chat, so how we feel about what Jaguar been saying the past couple of years about all these allegations on P. Diddy and all Jay-Z and Kanye West and et cetera, et cetera.
I don't care what nobody say. I believe 101% of everything she's saying. And the only reason
do you think that she may be reaching on certain topics or certain things that she says, or do you?
No,
because I remember her saying just
know Jaguar. A lot of people don't know Jaguar Rice. She was actually in the industry. She was a singer, and she was around Jay-Z all the time. She was around all these big time people that everybody talking about right now. So her saying that she's seen some shit, she said she was even a part of it where they forced her to do some shit.
Right.
They said they sacrificed her son to shut her up, all that stuff. I believe every bit of what she's saying. Now, I would have said she would have been reaching, and it'd be hard to believe if she was never in the industry. She's just some random chick that popped up out of nowhere. But she was a fly on the wall and a part of it. Like, I believe her.
So this is why I'm asking, because I remember her saying, and obviously I'm gonna say it now because obviously you're a music fanatic. So she said that Eminem doesn't really write his music.
Now I don't know about that. That's a whole. That's
why I asked you, because that's the reach to say.
I don't know
what I'm saying.
If you think the Carfax with that, then yeah, we gonna put that on hold for now. I mean, if somebody goes for him, we need to find him because, bruh.
Yeah, but that's a wild statement for you to say about Eminem.
That is wild. That is extremely wild. That's extremely wild. Now that, like I said, that one you got to bring me the Carfax with that one. But it would be crazy if you tell the truth.
That would be something. Yeah. So
I gotta see the paperwork on
that. At least 6 lawsuits were filed against the hip hop artist, obviously. P. Diddy in Manhattan. 2 were by women and 4 of them were by 4 of them were by men. And when this whole thing, when he got arrested, there was thousands of people calling, saying that they got molested by him or they were involved in such thing. So going based off a question that got here, do you believe that there's other celebrities that are involved in this whole freak offs or whatever they was having? I don't even know if we should really even be calling it a freak off, because this is a whole different type of freak off.
I do believe that. It's go back to the same thing of certain people consented and some people didn't. That also falls in the same category as people who were forced to be a part of it, and people who didn't mind being a part of it. Because what I've studied about the industry, it's all about acceptance. You know what I'm saying? You want to impress your master or whatever. So say for example, say you at a Diddy party and you had no idea where it was going to take a turn. Out of nowhere, you vibing with Diddy, y'all homies or whatever, y'all laughing, drinks is flowing, we just having a good time. Out of nowhere, he starts getting real freaky. And then he starts doing some freaky stuff with women or men. And Diddy says to you, this your homie, right? Diddy says to you, while you witnessing this, you like, oh, that's some crazy stuff there. But this your homie, y'all on the same level of popularity and celebrity status. Then he says, hey man, come help me hold this person down, or come help me spike this person, or come. Some of them elites will be afraid to say no because they're trying to impress their master or make sure they stay a part of that culture. They don't want to get canceled, possibly career ended, possibly money taken away from them, or possibly death.
Before you continue, I'm gonna let you continue. I just want to say thank you for the 8 people that are watching us to our first live. So I want to give a round of applause for those 8 people. Write me down in the comment section, man. I am looking at the chat right here. Like I said, it's our first, so we don't have a lot of people in the chat. But for those 8 people that are watching, man, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, man, and talk to us. We're talking about P. Diddy. And yeah, man, I'll let you continue going. I also want to put something. I want to add on to something to right after you finish saying what you got to say.
What he said. Them people that's watching, thank you. At this point, that's like 800 people. Cool.
Right for us, right?
It's better than none. We appreciate y'all.
But we gonna get there one day, though.
Yeah. But what I was saying was. People want to impress their masters in the industry, bro. It's a real evil industry, and you want to impress your masters, the elites, and you don't want to say no. You know what I'm saying? You want to let them know that, hey, I'm on your side, and sometimes they may bully people and be like, whose side are you on? You know what I mean?
So what I wanted to add on is a lot of people, or I think it was Jaguar that was saying that he's only really going through this because Jay-Z is setting him up.
I heard about that too. I heard about some type of company issue with money, and he said P. Diddy, all he said was no. That go back to what I said about you saying no to them over there and how they can straight.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's maybe the like how we always talked about how elites honestly kind of rule the world, because they have control over everybody and every famous or rich person that that are in the world. So what I was informed based off obviously social media was, as you said, there was something going on with some money issue, and P. Diddy did say no, and he's not trying to go. He's not agreeing with the elites, and obviously Jay-Z. People say he's not, but he may be a part of the Illuminati, which are the elites. So now as we have always said, if you do not follow by their rules, they will put you. So they will throw you under the bus, as they are now with this whole P. Diddy case. And I don't know.
My personal take on it, I don't think Jay-Z setting him up personally. I think that whoever attacking Diddy, if this is true, whoever coming after persecuting him, I think Jay-Z just didn't want to get involved. I don't think Jay-Z himself is doing this to him. I just think Jay-Z didn't want to get involved. He just backed away because he know, like, okay, they got his ass. I don't want to be a part of that. You niggas ain't for the come for my money.
Do you think that eventually he will get involved? Like, like he'll become involved in the situation?
Hey, a trial is coming, and some lawyer that all them people that came forth claiming that they were victims, he said it himself. It sounded like he wasn't playing no games. He said everybody will be exposed. All these names will be called out, and all of them will be persecuted. I don't know who those names are, but he sounds serious, bro. And it's some shit about to hit the fan, bro. It's going to be some shit we ain't never seen or heard before.
Hey, so I got a question. And I don't want to get too much into politics, but do you think this is something that they're doing to distract us from the presidential election?
Everything is a distraction, bro. if we want to go that route, yeah, everything a distraction, dog. From fucking
shit gonna hit the fan with this whole presidency shit as well.
You know Old Town Road, man. You know how they throw out the biggest songs, and that is one of them distractions.
Right.
You know, Old Town Road song come out, and then the next morning you watching the news, and another flood happened, or another outbreak happened.
Right.
But we ignore that part. Let's just keep on partying. Everything a distraction if you want to go that route. Right. But I also believe that is real. They not making this up about Diddy being who he is. That ain't fake. I believe that 100%.
Oh no, I think, and I talked to a lot of OGs and people that kind of grew up on that P Diddy era, and in the 90s, Biggie Smalls and all this other shit. And I actually watched a Club Shay Shay interview. And I remember Marlon Wayne was talking about how he was at a Diddy party and he knew when to leave. I will always leave early because he was saying, "Oh, that happened at a Diddy party." Well, I left at 3:30 in the morning. When the fuck did that happen? 3:32, like making it as a joke. Like, when the hell did that shit start happening?
Yeah. See, the thing with this is like This is what I believe. I solely believe in like God, like what I'm saying.
Amen.
I didn't read the Bible and know the personality of how God work and how He operate. It literally, there's multiple passages in the Bible talking about how what goes around comes around. You will reap what you sow. All evil must come to an end. Something along those lines. So we can say this, it possibly can be a distraction, but at the same time, I do believe what's happening to Diddy and what's about to happen to everybody else, I think that is some form of judgment from God. I do believe that because I told this to your sister. It was this Christian podcaster I used to watch like 3 years ago. This was 3 years ago. And I found the video recently. This video was 3 years ago before all of this stuff happened. Do you know this dude made a video specifically giving a message to P. Diddy himself? Now, why a random nobody Christian podcaster felt the need to give warning to P. Diddy himself?
Right.
The message was, P. Diddy, God sees what you're doing. He sees you are doing pure evil, and He is telling you to repent before it's too late. That was 3 years ago, fam. 3 years ago. And now look what's happening.
Right.
So, like, I believe in that whole thing. And, like, you know what I'm saying? People in the industry, y'all know how Hollywood is. We're not going to get into all of that. But that is an evil place. They call it the devil's playground. So, at some point, if it wasn't going to happen now, it's going to happen at some point where it's written that these higher ups, these elites, these super duper rich folks, and just doing mad evil in the world, they will not go unpunished, bro. They will get theirs at some point. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't even know.
Even if they don't go down as P. Diddy, man, there is a hell.
Bro, like you're gonna
get a consequence, either dead or alive. You know what I'm saying?
There's two types of judgments. You get the judgment on earth and the judgment after. And I feel like them people is getting a judgment right now. God is very patient, right? But it's only so much evil and sin He can just keep letting happen. To the point where you be like, you know what? I can't take this no more. You know what I'm saying?
When is do you know exact month of P Diddy's trial? When does that start?
I think your sister told me it was around. She said it ain't gonna happen until like March. I think it was like
March
or May or something like that. When you said that trial was gonna happen,
April or May.
Yeah, April or May.
April, May.
So that is gonna be.
And Diddy is gonna testify. He's snitching.
And Diddy's gonna testify. So imagine what that's gonna be like. And I told her I try not to hang on to that stuff.
Who you think gonna come down with him if he does?
Man, who knows? We might be real shocked. We might be in for a rude awakening, bro. And I've already positioned myself to be like, listen, I love rap music. I love the music that people make and all that stuff. But I try to also not attach myself too much to it and not take it too serious, because she know I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar and a gang of people. She was like, what if Kendrick Lamar was a part of it? I said, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And if he was doing wrong, then he deserved to get what he got.
Right.
He deserved everything.
Hey, at least J. Cole smacked this nigga.
I'm like, bro.
At least somebody did something.
If anybody doing any type of evil, then you deserve to get what you got. I don't care who you are or what music you made. That goes
to close off. To close off this live, I want to hit one more Diddy topic, and I want to talk about this because I watched his interview that I think it was last year, and I rewatched it maybe when it's. I would say maybe like I would just say this past summer. So I want to talk about this whole situation with P. Diddy and Justin Bieber when he started his career. And the reason why I want to talk about it is just in case if we have a young audience or people that want to be in the music industry or even the movie industry or Hollywood in general. And being 15, 14, 16, you don't know what it is. You don't understand life until you live it, honestly. And being 14, 15, 16 is an age where you don't understand anything that's around you. You know what I'm saying? You just live in the life as a free American or whatever, you know what I'm saying, as a free person. So from my perspective, I honestly think that his parents just sold him away to the industry, making sure that they were making something out of it. Right. You know, having 48 hours with P. Diddy, what the fuck type of shit is that? What the fuck happened? And then he didn't even want to tell him what location they were in. You know what I'm saying? That the video that obviously I'm pretty sure everybody's seen of him saying that 48 hours with P. Diddy. What? Giving him a Lambo at 16.
Giving him the keys to the mansion and all that stuff. And
that's
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just say this about the whole Justin Bieber thing. I don't know if any of that stuff is true. I'm not there. I'm not for to keep making accusations like, yup, that's true. I don't know. I wasn't there. But what I will say is this: people who watching, go look at Justin Bieber when he first started, and then look at the man now. The man look traumatized, bro. The man, he gave up on life. You think that the way he be dressing, you think that's some type of fashion sense? That dude look like he gave up on life. That look like he just wake up in the morning, do his little drugs, and then just put on clothes and walk out the house. And man, he traumatized from something.
Yeah, and honestly, I've seen a lot of video that came to surface about it, and I've seen a lot of. I remember Rihanna tweeted saying something about his abs being nice, and she was in her 20s and he was still 16, 17. I know there's where he received an award and a lady, I forgot who it was, but another person was kissing on him, and he even said, I feel violated right now, saying it as a joke, but in reality he wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want this to get out to everybody, all the parents out there too. If you have a kid in the industry or your kid wants to be in the industry, you got to look out for people like that. You should understand now that we're in 2024. This not, you know what I'm saying? This is not 2010 and down to where a lot of people can get away with shit that you can't get away with now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, P. Diddy got away with it for 30 plus years or more, whatever the case may be. Because they were even saying that he was doing some shit like that, even in the 90s, doing that shit with Biggie.
Usher, too. Don't forget about him.
Right.
It was like 12, 13 when he first came in the game, and dude was talking about he was spending the nights at P. Diddy mansion and stuff like that. Why are you a 13-year-old spending the night at Diddy?
And there was even a show that they did drinking or something, and Usher was kind of being weird. And he had said something like, I don't know if he was saying like he felt like, you know how you drink and you feel like, I feel good, or he said something, and Diddy had said some weird ass shit. And I remember the only guy that's literally like loving this shit right now is literally 50 Cent. And y'all know how 50 Cent be. He be trolling to the max.
Oh man.
Cat Williams is another person. Every stand-up he does recently, he always throwing shots at P. Diddy.
I was about to say that. Shout out if all else fails, shout out to Cat Williams. He set this year off. He was spot on everything, and everybody I remember when that interview first dropped, everybody was mocking him. Everybody was saying like, nigga just wants some attention. He on drugs. He just mad because he ain't on our level. But now look what's happening.
Right.
Now everybody running scared. We got people of big corporations quitting and running. They quit. They gave up their whole jobs because they was afraid to get interrogated, bro. Scared. And I'm like, bro, I try to tell y'all, like, bro, like everybody want to mock Cat Williams. I believed him when he first said everything anyway. I believed him. Everybody else is like, oh, make it. I remember Saturday Night Live, they got that sketch of them doing the same thing of Cat Williams. They mocking Cat Williams, laughing about everything. I'm like, yeah, but now look what's happening.
And he told the truth, bro. I mean, maybe not all of it, but the majority of it, 98% of the shit that he said was true. And I wouldn't even be surprised if 100% of the shit was true.
This trial, and it's
gonna be something to watch. Something to watch. So stay tuned, man. Everybody that's watching, man, stay tuned. Like we said, this is our first live. Many more to come, man. And let's close it out, man. Like I said, our first live stream. We wanted to cover something that's trending right now. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever y'all want to hit us up. Give us topics to talk about. We would do a weekly TED talk with all of us here. And if not, it will be whoever can show up. But I think we start doing more live streams, we will be doing more vlogging situations aside of the live streams. We'll also be just doing pre-recorded videos if we can't do a live stream or something's going wrong. But like we said before, man, Drew Story, we got hats, we got clothing, whatever y'all need. Drew Story, hit him up on Facebook. I put his name down in the description all the time. And if you did not watch our first P. Diddy case, go down to Too Funny Too Serious, man. Scroll down. Also, our only video that hit 1,000 views was our Chris Brown video. So shout out to y'all showing mad love. We only 12 subscribers away to 500 subs. I don't know if y'all knew, but now y'all know. So if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, like, comment, share, subscribe, man. And yeah, welcome to our first live stream and many more to come. So Too Funny Too Serious, man. We out.